Hello everybody, my name is Annette and this is Food Stories. In today's episode, the first episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make a really simple, really delicious rhubarb and strawberry galette. As you might have seen, rhubarb is just coming into season and it's not in season for a long time, so whenever you have the chance, just grab some and make it into either like a galette or a delicious rhubarb compote or any kind of dessert. So first of all, we're going to be starting with the dough because I want to rest it for half an hour and yeah, let's just get into it. I'm going to put this bad boy away. Yeah, so you want to start with your dough. I have already measured my ingredients mostly. So we are starting with plain flour and we are going to be adding a pinch of salt. Got the salt. So I'm actually going to use the only salt I have. So this is a little bit coarse salt, but you're good with any kind of salt. So I'm going to be adding around a pinch, I would say. And then you might, yeah, so I already prepared my butter. I mean, this is kind of like a lot of butter, but this is like the main thing that's going to be holding your dough together. So you want to add some fat. You can also use vegan butter, but I never tried it with that, so good luck. I already kind of chopped it to smaller bits and that. And it's really crucial that you want your butter to be as cold as possible, because that's how you're going to get a really nice flaky crumbly texture. So now I'm just going to be chop this a little bit more. Here we go. And then I'm going to be adding the whole thing directly into my dough. Very well. That's it. And now you want to work quickly because your hands are actually super warm, and you just want to crumble the flour together with the butter into like small bits. Like you might see what I'm doing. I'm just crumbling things together. So now you can see that the dough is coming together. It's getting into one consistency, and when I say consistency, you don't think about like one bowl of dough at this point. You just feel like the butter is incorporated with the flour, and it's just getting a little bit more dough-ish. So now you want to add a little bit of ice cold water just to bring the dough together. You want to add between 60 and 90 milliliters, and you want to go small portions because you don't want to make your dough super wet. It just needs to come together a little bit more. And you can start like squishing things. If that's the thing. And then when you feel like it has already used up the water you added, you just add a bit more. So, hello dough. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Now you have a pretty clean bowl, and that's what you want to have. Because now, and you don't want to overwork it. Like that's the death of these kind of flaky, buttery doughs. Because if you overwork it, you're not gonna have the crumbly texture. So now I'm actually just gonna cover this up and rest it in the fridge for half an hour. Here we go. Ready to rest in the fridge for half an hour, and then we are going to be rolling it. Now you want to clean your hands, and we're gonna make our filling, which is super easy while the dough is resting. So we don't need this anymore. And we're going to start with the rhubarb. You want to wash this pretty well, and you want to remove all the leaves because it's not edible. I googled last night. And then we're just going to use up all these beautiful red stems. What they call stems. All washed. And now I'm just going to be making some space in myself so I can chop it up. So you want to remove all those leafy bits and also this really weird bottom of it. It looks actually like the monster from Stranger Things. Kind of cool. And you just want to chop this up. Actually I didn't figure out how I want to do it because it would be cool to have them lined up. I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna chop this into half, and then yeah, I'm just gonna like slice it later, and you can put all your trash into that useful. I just chopped them. I'm using approximately 250 grams of rhubarb, and I just kind of slice them up. So I'm gonna have these nice little bits, and I'm gonna do the same with the rest of it. I'm also using some strawberries, but these are actually just frozen strawberries that I have defrosted. And the reason why I use frozen strawberries is really simple. This is what I had, and it's Corona time. I'm just gonna chop it up roughly. Alright, now I have all the fruits chopped up, so I'm just going to place them in a bowl. Just like that. Also the strawberries. All in all, it's around 400 grams of fruits that I'm using. I'm just gonna use the strawberry juice. And then you want to add 13 grams of sugar. I'm using brown sugar because I think it has a really nice, like a bit more deep taste than just white sugar. There we go. And I'm also going to be using 1 teaspoon of vanilla sugar. Very nice vanilla-ish flavor. There we go. And then you also want to use 1 teaspoon of cornstarch to have everything bind it together. There we go. And also a pinch of salt to just bring all those nice flavors out. And now the only thing you want to do is to just mix everything together so the cornstarch and sugar is well incorporated. And after that you just want to let it sit for around 10 minutes, not a long time. Amazing, so now we have the dough that has been resting for about half an hour in the fridge, and we also have a filling which we just prepared. So now I'm going to roll this dough. And you just want to use a little bit of flour on your working surface so it doesn't stick. There we go. And I'm going to make 2 smaller galettes, but you can also make one really big, or you can cut it in 4 and make them like small, even smaller ones, or like tiny ones. It's really up to you. Either way, it's just going to be amazing. You just need to adjust the baking time. So now I'm using my dough scraper to just cut this into half. Voila, beautiful. I'm just gonna like cover up the other one while I'm working with this. Use a little bit of flour on the top, your hands, and you just wanna like shape it into a circle, or not circle, into a round bowl. So it's just gonna be easier to roll it out later and to get it kind of symmetrical shape. Amazing. And now I'm gonna flour this rolling bit a little bit. There we go. And just roll it. I have the tiniest wooden surface to work on, so I'll maybe get a little bit bigger one. All right. Oops, just broke it. That's fine. And now you wanna roll this up. So I'm just gonna use a tiny bit more flour to avoid sticking, and you just want to gently roll it up on your rolling pin. Just broke it again. That's fine. Here we go. And then I'm gonna remove this board. That was smooth. And I already have a baking sheet with baking paper on it. And now all I want to do is to just roll it on this again, gently. Whoosh! Awesome. Just place it in the center. You can still, shape it into the shape you want. And now we're just gonna assemble our filling. So the thing is that I would like to have some strawberries on the bottom, because they're not, that aesthetically pleasing right now, because I use frozen ones. And I'm using the strawberries because I think it's a nice combination with the rhubarb. And you're just gonna keep it in mind that you're going to fold some of it onto the, like onto the top. You're gonna fold the edges. So you wanna have some space around it, but not a lot, because otherwise you're just mostly eating dough. Okay, I think this seems to be like half of the filling. So now all I'm gonna do is to kind of fold the edges, and they can, overlap. So that's completely fine. And it's okay if they are. Oops. Okay, the only thing you don't want to know, I don't want to have is to have breakage, because otherwise all the liquid is just going to be running out. You're still gonna have some kind of leakage, which is fine, but you just don't want to lose all the nice juices from your galette. So yeah, just be rough. You don't need to be perfect, but yeah, you kind of want to have a rounded shape. This is more oval and bring them round, but that's fine. And you cover some of the fruit, but some of the fruit is obviously visible. So that's amazing. Oops. And now I'm gonna be using some milk to just brush it on the edges. You can also use some egg yolk or even just some water. I am just gonna be using some of the brown sugar that I used before as well. Ooh, this is starting up quite a lot. And now I'm just gonna sprinkle it over the edges, so that's gonna just crisp up and caramelize in a really beautiful way. That's it. That's our galette. And now all you have to do is to put it in the oven, which is preheated to 200 degrees. And you want to bake this for about, it's in between 25 and 35 minutes. It really depends on the size of the galette that you shaped. And you just want to make sure that, the filling is well baked and it's also golden brown and just crispy. So yeah, into the oven. Alright, so now our galette is done. I just took it out of the oven, so it's still really hot, but it looks amazing. It looks beautiful, the crust is golden brown, the filling is just chilling in there, because it's what else. So now I'm just going to take a slice out of it, so we can taste it. Mmm. That looks good. Nice. Okay, that looks a little bit funny, but wait. It looks delicious, and you can eat it just as it is, but I'm just going to serve it with a little bit of mascarpone, but you can also use some vanilla ice cream or just like some powdered sugar, sour cream or creme fraiche. This is it. It looks so good. Should we try it? It's still really hot. I'm gonna give it a go. It's so fresh and so delicious. Alright guys, now I'm just gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and see you soon.